Hello everyone, this is your pre-mentor welcoming you to your geography series. Today we are going to see India's contribution in geography. In the previous video, we have studied about the contributors, about the fathers and other some concepts like dark age, the great ages. Okay, if you haven't watched the first video, I'll suggest you please go and watch that first video. It's a very small video so that it will be helpful for you to understand the whole subject or the whole concept in a butterly smooth manner. Okay, so let's go ahead. Indians contribution. I told you the dark age was between 300 to 1200. Okay, but it was in Christian countries only. Okay, but in those dark ages there is no mention of Indians contribution, but there are Indian geographers who have contributed to this new study. We can see in this session during this era, Indian geographers were doing their invention, their discoveries, their new theories are coming ahead. Okay, were coming ahead. Okay, so in the Rig Veda, the oldest text in the world, we know Rig Veda is the oldest text not only of the Vedic culture but of the whole world. For your knowledge, let me tell you, Rig Veda was written in early Vedic era, around 1500 to 1000 BC. Okay, so the description of stars were there. Fine. Although the Indian astrology started around 600 BC. The age of Buddha, we know. If we don't study about it in the history series, fine, there is no need to worry about it. Okay, you don't need to worry a single minute. Rig Veda also describes the 5 seasons in India. Next, the famous Indian geographer Aryabhatta, you might have heard about him. Aryabhatta, born in 476, told that the earth is a spherical body and calculated its circumference as 24,835 miles, which is very close to the present calculation of 24,901 miles. Don't worry, you don't need to remember all these exact figures. Just remember the terms Aryabhatta and his famous book Aryabhattiyam. The Hindi term for geography, Bhugol, was used for the first time in his book Surya Siddhanta. So, 2 books you need to remember about Aryabhatta. One is Aryabhattiyam. Second book is Surya Siddhanta. The Hindi term Bhugol was mentioned in the Surya Siddhanta book. Fine. The next one is Barahamira. Barahamira in the duration of 505 to 587 AD. He was the most famous geographer of India after Aryabhatta. He gave information about the solar and lunar eclipses. We'll study about eclipses, what is solar eclipses, what is lunar eclipses, how does these things happen in our later videos. No need to worry about them. Just for the time being, get acquainted with these terms. He has discussed about 5 concepts of Vasishtha, Paitamaha, Polas, Saur, Romak in his astrological treatise. What is that? The name of that astrological treatise? Panchasiddhantika. So Panchasiddhantika is the creation of Barahamira. Remember this. And these terms Vasishtha, Paitamaha, Polas, Saura, Romak. I am telling you repeatedly to get acquainted with these terms because these terms are not our day-to-day terms. This is quite different. So the more you hear, the more your brain will get acquainted with this. Whether you remember or not, in exam hall, you will tick the right option if you hear this again and again. Fine. Next comes Brahmagupta in the duration of 598 to 665 AD. Before also I told you, you don't need to remember these years or the figures exactly. The figures you need to remember, I will tell you when I will teach you. That please students or aspirants, you need to remember these figures or just by heart them. But these figures you don't need to remember. But one more important thing is you need to remember the chronology. Who came after whom? First comes Aryabhatta, then comes Barahamira, then comes Brahmagupta, then Bhaskaracharya will come. Fine. Remember, as per your suitability, you can make some acronyms also, A, B, 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 or you can just remember this Aryabhatta, Barahamira, Brahmagupta, Bhaskaracharya. This is your suitability. Fine. But you need to remember the chronology. So Brahmagupta, he wrote Brahma Siddhanta and Khanda Kavya, two creations, Brahma Siddhanta and Khanda Kavya. These two treatises were translated into Arabic during the reign of Caliph Harun al-Rashid in Baghdad. You need to remember the name of the Caliph, Caliph Harun al-Rashid in Baghdad. I'm not telling you merely that you just need to remember this. I'm telling you need to remember this because this term, this name of this Caliph will come repeatedly. So there is more chances of asking the question whether directly or indirectly. Okay. Next comes Bhaskaracharya in 1114 to 1185 AD. Bhaskaracharya wrote Siddhanta Shiromani and Karana Kutuhal. Karana Kutuhal means calculation of astronomical wonders. According to him, the earth is spherical and attracts everything by its force of gravitation. You know the force of gravitation? The force of gravitation was mentioned by Bhaskaracharya, and he is an Indian geographer. This is our pride, right? Lilavati and Bijaganit are his famous books on mathematics. Okay, you just need to remember these facts. These are quite subtle facts. Next comes the term Jambudvip. I hope you might have heard about the term Jambudvip either from any mythological story or in your literatures in your schools or colleges. Okay, India has been described as Jambudvip in Puranas. I told you in mythological stories, right? The eastern coast of India, the eastern coast. India has eastern coast as well as western coast. In the eastern coast, eastern coast, Bay of Bengal is there. In the western coast, Arabian Sea is there. But at the south also, yes, we can say southern coast, Indian Ocean is there. Fine. So the eastern coast of India had been called Mahindra Malai in ancient India. Remember the term Mahindra Malai. Okay. You can remember it by relating it to any term like Mahindra. Mahindragiri. Mahindragiri means a hill or a top of a mountain in the Eastern Ghats. Where is Eastern Ghats? Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. These are the mountain ranges. I can say the hill ranges. Mountain ranges will be the more appropriate. Will be more appropriate, right? Eastern Ghats is the mountain range on the eastern coast of India. Western Ghats is the mountain range on the western coast of India. Fine. So Mahindra Malai in the ancient India. There is a term, it was mentioned in ancient India. Fine. Before going ahead, let me tell you, I'll cover the whole Lucent General Knowledge book, the latest book in this series. And I'm assuring you, I'll help your brain to absorb the facts, to understand the concept in crystal clear manner as smoothly as possible. This is my assurance. And one more thing is that the whole series is completely free. But in return, I'm asking you only one thing. You just click on the like button, just like the videos, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it yet. For you, just click on the bell icon so that you can get the latest video, and there will be no hindrance in the momentum of your studies. Fine, let's go ahead. The early Indian geographers held that the prime meridian passes through Ujjain. Meridian, the term again came in this video. In all videos also this term came. Just get acquainted with this. I'll teach you by drawing diagrams so that you will understand it completely crystal clear man. To understand cosmology, British scientist Higgs propagated the concept of God particles. Remember the term God particles in 1964, which was based on the boson theory of Satyendranath Bose of India. Satyendranath Bose was from India, and the name Higgs, British scientist Higgs. Another term, boson theory. If you are a science student, you might have come around this term. If you are not, then I will teach you about boson theory in the next videos. And again, we will study about it in the little bit in the science also, general science. Fine. Let's go ahead. An educational institute by Tul Hikmah was established under the patronage of Caliph Harun al-Rashid. I told you to remember this name, Caliph Harun al-Rashid. He was from Baghdad. Fine. Next comes Arab geographer Khwarizmi wrote a book named Sindh Hind. Sindh Hind, by hearing the term, you can say this is a term related to India. Sindh Hind. Who was that Arab geographer? Al-Khwarizmi. Fine. Next one. Caliph al-Mamun. Caliph al-Mamun got Ptolemy's treatise translated into Arabic with the title Almagest. Okay. The same name came again, Ptolemy. In the first video, I told you about the geographer Ptolemy. He was most important, and his works, his creations are coming repeatedly because his theory was most important and he had more contribution in the geography. Okay, so Caliph al-Mamun got Ptolemy's treatise translated into which language? Into Arabic, and the title of that creation was Almagest. The pronunciation will be Almagest, spelling will be Almagest. Fine. Next, Kitab al-Askal was the first climatic atlas prepared by al-Balakhi. You know atlas? The first climatic atlas was prepared by al-Balakhi, and the name of that climatic atlas was Kitab al-Askal. I know these terms are quite different, quite strange. These are not regular terms, but you need to remember this. Fine. I told you the first approach to remember each. Hear it again and again. Watch these videos end to end again and again. Go to your book. Just read it once, twice, thrice. That's it. Fine. Next, another approach. After doing this, the second step will be to correlate these terms. At first, you cannot correlate because there are some first classes, the initial classes. There is no any concept to correlate with. But as we will go ahead, after the 50%, 60% of the syllabus will be covered, you can be easily correlate these things, these terms with the conceptual part. Fine. Just correlate them. Okay, and make some consistency. Then it will be very easier for you to understand, to remember. Next comes Al-Baruni. I hope you might have come across this word, Al-Baruni. He is very famous. He wrote his famous book Kitab al-Hind. The book name is Kitab al-Hind. That means Geography of India, 1030 AD. In the Arab world, the 11th century is termed as the period of Al-Baruni. See the significance of Al-Baruni. He was such a great geographer that the whole century was named after him. In the Arab world, the whole century of 11th was termed after him, Al-Baruni century. The famous book of Al-Baruni, Al-Qanun al-Masudi. The name of that book is Al-Qanun al-Masudi. Was written in the same style as Ptolemy's Almagest. Ptolemy's Almagest. If any one of you are acquainted with the Urdu language or have studied Urdu in your previous time, then I think these terms will be quite easier for you to remember. Else, just repeat it. Your mind will remember, definitely. Next comes Arabs were the first to present a seasonal account of monsoon. This is a fact. Arabs were the first to present a seasonal account of monsoon. So for this session, this is it. I'm signing off. Just go through these videos again and again. I'm repeating this because this is the most important thing for you to get highest possible mark in your exam. This is possible. Thank you.